Hey everyone, it's Mace1370. This is going to be one of my RTA climb style videos where I play a bunch of RTA matches in a row and whatever happens, happens. Before we get into it though, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, please see the video description below for a link to my Discord. And final reminder, my Alta Guild Corgi Squad is recruiting, so if you're interested, hop on over to the Discord and make a post and we can get you an invite. So the meta hasn't changed a ton, to be honest, in the last few weeks. I think Smilegate is trying to keep everything pretty consistent and tame for the World Cup. There have been a few new heroes that are, in the mix now, but they're not really things that you pick in the beginning of the draft. We'll see if maybe Light Dom changes some things when she gets released, but for now things are kind of as they were before. Speed is still very important. It looks like Conquer Lilius is banned out, and yeah, AOL and Bellion as well. So since I have first pick, I take Aravi. The opponent takes the Ran and the Juan response. This is a pretty typical response to APOC because you don't want the opponent to get Ran APOC. It's pretty annoying to fight against. So you can break that up by taking the Ran Hua. I'm going to take the Designer Lilibet there to counter the Ran. And honestly, playing against Ran Hua is kind of annoying too. They typically shift into some sort of standard thing, when you take units like Designer Lilibet. It's a similar strategy to APOC Ran. I guess we'll take Shu here to counter the Hua. LQC is kind of a strange pick. The opponent doesn't have a CR boost or any way to get her a turn just yet, and I have two picks that I can respond to units like Amelia and stuff like that. I could take Politis and I suppose either Celine or ML Celine, something like that, in response. So LQC seems pretty slow, but we'll see. I can take Hangai here. I think Hangai is fine, even though there is a Huayang, which is a little spooky, but Hangai threatens LQC a lot. He also provides immunity and attack buff. He can cleanse away the defense break from the enemy Ran, since it doesn't look like the opponent's going to have any sort of bridge. And we can just take a Disruptor here, so I'm going to take Solitaria. I think Soli is good because she can kind of cut in between Ran and the rest of the DPS and lock either Huayang or LQC down. If the opponent has a strong last pick, we have to ban it, but if not, we could ban FCC. Spectre Tenebria. I don't really know if I care about that either. That's kind of slow. I'm pretty tempted to ban out FCC here, honestly, because I don't know if I really have enough damage to punch through it. I think they have to ban Solitaria. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think FCC would just give way too much value with all the shields and the mitigation. It would enable LQC to get her skill 3 off more than likely. So yeah, we ban off the mitigation there. So Ran's going to go, but it doesn't matter because we have both Designer Lilibet and Hangai. So whether he presses or not, we can cleanse it away, right? Alright, so let's see. We could just put up the shield here. That's not unreasonable. I'm just going to attack buff, though. He doesn't have attack buff, so I don't think his Huayang is going to kill without soul burning. That's like a Spear of Purification on the Huayang. That's very strange. I think that's like Teyu's artifact. I don't even remember what that does, but it's not Uberius Tooth. So he could soul burn and kill Hangai, but then I could just res by killing the Ran. I do want to get immunity on APOC to prevent the stun from Spectre. The shield would have been nice though to mitigate the Hua kill potential here. Okay, spreading the damage around. I guess he doesn't want to give me the res opportunity, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think I'm going to get Hangai's turn either way.
Is that all you've got?
Maybe he's trying to spread damage around for LQC Splash, but LQC is going to get attack broken here. So we could push up with Designer Lilibet. I don't have defense buff though. Is she going to last another turn? Yeah, I guess I'm greedy and I just hold it.
If you're scared, run.
So we can attack break LQC. Nice, we got that. If we miss that, then we would definitely be in trouble. We can just go ahead and kill Ran here. That looks like a pretty squishy LQC, but it's attack broken, so even if it's super high damage, don't really need to worry about it. And now we can put up anti-crit with Shu, right? So think the opponent is pretty dead. Nice. XDD popping off. Okay, that's game.
I cannot stop.
Next game, I am second pick. The opponent has banned out Ran and Huayang. So Hua being gone opens up a bunch of bruisers, you know, that you may not always think about if you typically play with Huayang in your drafts. They take A-Ravi first, so I think we can take DN here. DN is good into A-Ravi. The anti-crit is very annoying for A-Ravi to deal with. And I think Alencia is okay. Alencia can threaten A-Ravi because she has injury on her S2. And in addition to that, you know, Alencia is quite good into DN, so you kind of want to deny it from the opponent. My Alencia is on speed set. I think injury set is definitely stronger into APOC, and you often draft Alencia into big HP scaly bruisers like APOC and Shu, and you know, things like that. So I think the injury set has pretty high value. I've been farming Katie's, but the pieces have eluded me, which is a little tilting. They take Hangai and Adventurer Ross. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a few different ways that you could go from here. You could... I guess we could get aggressive, take a DPS and another attack buffer. Definitely an option. I guess Stenny is okay. Bellion's pre-banned, so we could take Stenny here. Stenny's kind of just like a safe-ish DPS. Gives us a book. Gives us a bunch of damage. Can threaten A-Ravi. You know, hard for the opponent to get to her. They don't really have any AoE yet, so I think Stenny's fine. And then in terms of attack buffers, I guess we could take Closer Charles. I don't know, maybe this is a little awkward to pick him because both Rimuru and AOL are both up. I wasn't 100% sure who to take, though. Okay, they take a Meru. So they're going for that full, tanky standard draft.
Careful, please move aside.
And AOL. Well, AOL is kind of a must ban for us, unfortunately. I recently built Irvelin, and I kind of want to try him, so I think I end up taking Irvelin here. I don't think he's good in this slot, though, because we have to ban out the AOL. I was talking to my guild about this. His damage is strong, but I really feel like you have to take him in a spot where they don't have mitigation, and because of the AOL, we can't really afford to ban the ARAS. So what should I have taken here? I think Landy would have been fine. You know, Landy's pretty scary. She can hide and stealth. She can pump out a lot of damage, CR boost your team. So I think Landy probably would have been a good pick. Anything else? What else would have been good? LQC would have been pretty slow, so probably not great. Would have gotten stripped by Hangai more than likely. So couldn't really take her. Maybe could have taken ML Vivian. You know, for the crit damage buff, that would have been a possibility. Alright, so here comes Charles. Ooh, and we gabbed with Irvelin, so that's exciting. I guess we go into Hangai. Alright, what's this damage like? Yeah, like 20k? I mean, that's pretty good. He's on like 4k 300 crit damage at like 220 speed. I think we, honestly, he seems like a unit you need really premium DPS gear on, because I think you have to kill for him to be usable, right? If we had killed with him here, then I guess we would have S2'd into APOC. Would have been a lot better. Oh, we got a counter, that's exciting. That did nothing.
You want to try me?
And I guess the opponent doesn't really want to attack Irvelin here because we have the counter buff, but Hangai is coming back around and we'll just strip him. So I guess we go for the kill on Hangai. And then I think we go for the stun on APOC. And it's Crimson Seed, which I probably should have seen that coming because, you know, the opponent pre-banned Hua. Unfortunate. Yeah, so if we had more damage on Irvelin, Handguy would have died, he wouldn't have pushed up, we would have, you know, been able to do more stuff without this defense buff in the way. So I think hypothetically could work, but yeah, this is this APOC is going to be a problem now. Oh, and it's on counter set, good.
I smell living creatures.
Okay, Mercedes goes. She steals Alencia. That's pretty annoying because now Alencia will not proc her trample. No point really in burning. He's on Crimson Seed anyways, so it'll probably just get cleansed even if we land it. And it counters. So many counters.
Step back, flies.
This looks like it's going to be a dead Charles more than likely. Yep, that's a dead Charles. And Handguy's back, so yeah, we're pretty dead.
Alright, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Goes into Alencia.
Can you handle
And procs Amaro, who gets blind onto Irvelin. I guess we can soul burn this. And we go into APOC, I suppose, and we miss.
found you?
Yeah, we were pretty dead anyways. This game is against XNKOO. We get first pick. Hua's off the table again. I think we just lead with APOC here. This threatens, you know, the Ran Cleave. The tricky thing with Ran is, I'd say 9 out of 10 times when you take him in this type of scenario, you end up not really cleaving. Because they invariably like immediately counterpick a bunch of anti-cleave stuff, and then you have to pivot into standard. So you're kind of giving up your Ran for like multiple picks on their side with all the anti-cleave stuff. Here though, the opponent takes Ras and Handguy into my first pick APOC. So I don't know if they have Designer Lilibet or not. I feel like if they did, they would pick it in this spot here. And they take Amaro. Now this may be, I guess you might consider this to be a little early Caesarea, just because they could counter with Designer Lilibet, but they kind of have taken 2 picks already that are pretty weak into Caesarea Cleave. So I feel like it's okay to take it. And even if they do take a Designer Lilibet, you know, and like Politis or something of that sort, something, you know, to disincentivize the Caesarea activation, I can basically just draft a couple books. Or, I mean, it would depend on what they take, but you can threaten them with just Caesarea, right? So if they ban out Ran, then, you know, like if you take Ida Steny, for example, they want to get rid of the Ran because otherwise you'd boost up the Ida. And if they take out the Ran to prevent that, then you have Caesarea with 2 books, and you can typically just like triple bomb something and just delete it out the gate, even without, you know, the AoE proc. They take Senya though, so I'm going to shift gears a teeny bit. I'm not going to take Ida because Ida's bad into Senya, but Politis is pretty good. Because we can proc the Senya passive, which is a non-attack skill, and that'll proc Politis. So I think Senya's quite bad into Caesarea. Okay, there's a Rem. We can just get rid of it. They take out the Ran. Alright, so here we go. We get our Caesarea turn. So we can just burn onto the Senya and start the dominoes. Alright, so that doesn't crit, procs the Senya passive, which will proc Politis, which will then proc this area.
Let's subdue them all at once.
Now we can just put another bomb on Senya. And we even get one more. I guess we could put it on probably Marrow. Marrow or Aras, I think they're both fine. Maybe Aras is safer so you don't get countered. And now we get to skill 3.
Rain down sword of flowers. Do not interfere.
Alright, now we get a Politis skill 3, and that's pretty much game, right?
Of this little puppet show.
Okay, the opponent concedes.
Now that I've won? How about...
I'll fight you.
We have first pick, and looks like Ran and Conquer Lilius are off the table in terms of potential openers. I think Hua Young is a fine first pick in this scenario. If you wanted to be more aggressive, you could take DN first. I think that'd be fine also. I'm just going to take Mediator Kalric, and I guess I can take Aras here, and we're just going to do a standard draft. Looks like the opponent's going to try to aggress into us. I could, alternatively, like, if you didn't want to do this, you could take Para and, like, Politis and go for the Cleave into them. I think that's another potential play you could make if you wanted to be more aggressive. Okay, so they take Shu. We have taken 2 red units, and it looks like they're hovering FCC here. Oh, actually, they go with the Para. Alright. We can take... I think Alencia is decent. Alencia can strip all the stuff from Shu, Dien, Para, all that, good stuff, so that's nice. And it's a grass unit to threaten Shu and Dien and Para. So Alencia is a good pick. Now, what do we take last? I think we do need to take another cleanser slash... like immunity buffer or something. I think DJB is probably pretty good. DJB is a bit of a pain for Para. It makes her not want to press her skill 3. Also, if the opponent uses Para's skill 2 to put buff block on all of us, we can, cleanse that and push up with DJB in case they ban hand guy. So I think DJB is fine here. Yeah, we just take DJB.
Friends is quite fun, actually.
I was debating, maybe Senya could be okay. Senya does have a lot of debuffs, like the provoke and the hit down, which can really negate the damage, and the opponent only has 1 cleanse with DN, so Senya could be alright. And it's another grass unit, to threaten the 3 water units that the opponent's taken, so I think Senya could have also been a potential pick as well. Let's see, they take Crow last. Huh. Crow kind of threatens my DPS, and it's mitigation for them. Yeah, I guess I'll just ban it. Oh, they ban out Alencia. Yeah, that would have been a little scary. I felt like Alencia was a very strong ban possibility, and if I only have Huayang left, then Crow can kill Hua, right? But now I think it'll be hard for them to kill Huayang since we have Aras in his protection. DJB being a little faster is also kind of nice. It cuts in between the opponent and prevents Dien from giving her team the turn. So the opponent can't really... it gets the stun. Of course they do. Alright, well now they can do stuff. Okay, they put up attack buff. That's a little spooky. Warhorn doesn't do anything because we're restricted. That's a bummer. I guess we just skill 3 here. Get rid of these para debuffs. The good news is that the opponent did not boost. I was a little scared that they were going to boost. I think they probably should have. They could have done a lot of damage. But now we're going to get defense buff up with ARAS. I think we just go into DN here. Yeah, we want to get rid of this DN ASAP because DN is turbo annoying and can really like provide a lot of sustain for this team.
We'll be done before you know it.
Alright, here Shu can do her skill 3, but I don't think it matters too much. The opponent already has anti-crit, so who cares?
Not bad.
Alright, here comes the skill 3 from Spectre. I do have Water's Origin on DGB right now on this build just because he's a little squishier, so I wanted to help him survive. So I think it looks like our DGB is definitely going to get the turn. Now, would he have died if the opponent Soulburn on Spectre? Possible. It would have been very close. Alright, so we can strip the buffs from Shu. We do get a counterattack, but luckily we do not proc the stupid EE thing. Here we can push up with DJB. We kind of want to just outpace the opponent and get this Dain dead.
Those seeking revenge
Alright, the opponent uses
must pay the price.
the skill 3 from Peyra.
All right, let's do this.
We can kill, I think, yeah, we can kill DN here. So now we just need to get to a DJB skill 2 activation and we should be really good. We do have defense buff on him still, so that does protect him somewhat.
Great job. Keep it up.
But I feel like the opponent really should be focusing DJB down. Okay, yeah, they are. No proc, that's nice. I think this Shu unit is uber toxic.
I never fight a losing battle. Sometimes even I'm amazed.
Okay, we can skill 2 a DJB, get rid of this Pyro Shield, pop, and we get hit down on Spectre, which is really nice, so DJB has done his job. Doesn't really matter if he dies now.
Try me.
Okay, hit down debuff doing its job, that's nice. Okay, that's the game.
Someday return. I cannot stop here.
Okay, this game we are against Lynette Mott? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, we'll just call him Lin. He has pre-banned Hwyong and Rimuru and has first pick. I have pre-banned Conquer Lilius because I don't want to play against that hero. Maybe Light Dom will change my mind, we'll see. He takes Rand first, that's very aggressive. I'm going to take Apoc Ravi and Designer Lilibet in response. You know, if your opponent's being very aggressive, having Apoc is really nice, and Designer Lilibet is a very good counter to Rand.
Is this really?
Okay, they take Sage Vivian, that's interesting.
If you're scared,
And Mediator Cowrick. Okay, well let's see. So Sage Vivian can put up crit damage buff, and then Mediator Cowrick can put up attack buff. So that's a lot of offensive buffs. So I think I want some sort of buff strip here to kind of deny that. I do have to be careful, you know, if they get a bridge and then they get all their stuff off. So I think AOL is actually okay here. Sage Vivian is essentially an AoE only hero. Like, she doesn't have to AoE on her skill 1, but if she's not AoE on her skill 1, she's just going to do like 0 damage. So I think AOL has actually a good amount of value here. And let's see, what else do we want? I guess we can take Alencia. That strips away a bunch of buffs. It's kind of annoying because it's a grass for Rand, you know, hard for Rand to defense break. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could have maybe taken a knight here. Would have been another option. Okay, he takes Amelia. And strays. Okay, we can take, I think, Spirit Eye Celine here. And just ban the strays out. Spirit Eye is, I think, going to be very threatening since it'll likely get the turn before Sage Vivian, and then just completely deny a kill. Also, this would mean Sage Vivian is the solo DPS, right? So we just have to pretty much kill her. Ran is quite squishy. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Who do we want to give HP to? Probably Alencia, because she's an HP scaling unit, and I guess Designer a little bit. It probably doesn't matter whichever other unit gets it. Alencia is the main one.
I'll take down anyone who would
Okay, we'll see. Maybe this will be a lifesteal Sage Vivian, and that could be pretty annoying. But Alencia has kind of a dual attack, right, with S1, S2, and that'll really help deplete the insight stacks on Vivian to help us land a kill. So we can't really press skill 3 here, because that would proc Designer a little bit. That Ran actually does a lot of damage. Okay, here comes Sage Vivian.
Chance to back down. The more desperately you struggle, the deeper your despair will be.
Ouch. Okay, we can skill null.
I'm left.
So even if that killed Designer a little bit, we could have just brought her back, right? Because Ran doesn't have skill null. We can wipe away some of these buffs here with Angel. It doesn't really matter if Cowrick uses his skill 3, because we're just going to strip again with Alencia.
Your life ends
Okay, I think we just take out Ran first. He has no revive, so we just want to get Ran dead ASAP. No real reason to burn skill 3 here. Also, my Alencia may just like straight up delete the Ran on skill 3. I'm trying to decide how greedy I want to be here. I think we just to be safe, we'll hit him once. Let's see, would Alencia have killed with skill 3?
I was going to let you off easy.
Yes, I think she would have. Yeah, because no mitigation. So I guess we wasted a little bit of damage there, but just to be safe.
Allow me to purify.
Alright, he can strip away the buffs from APOC. I think that's okay, though. We have defense buff on our Designer Lilibet now, though, so we can skill 3 and get rid of that attack down, which is probably the most annoying part.
Do I look like
And I think, honestly, now we just tunnel into Vivian. We are going to proc the Insight, but Alencia does a good job, like I said, of removing 2 of those stacks. So she'll go down pretty quick.
I'm really
We still have skill null on most of the team, so that really should negate a bunch of damage from Vivian. Yeah.
careful. Please move aside. Help me. Here I go.
Oh, lucky dual attack.
What a hassle.
Alright, we can go ahead and cleanse away this attack break.
You ruined. With your life.
I'll take your life.
And that should be a dead Vivian.
Enjoy the pain. It'll be the last thing you feel.
If you're scared, run.
Alright, that's game.
See? Everything comes down to blood. I won't stand down.
Should I warm up a little?
Okay, player on the Japan server here is first picked Hwayoung. Conquer Lilius is off the table, so is Rimuru and AOL and Bellion. Alright, so when people first pick Hwa,
Flies.
my inclination is to not play standard. I mean, I suppose you can, but like, why would you want to play standard into Hwayoung? She's such an unfair unit. So we're going to take Ran APOC. At least this gives us the option of transitioning to a Cleave. You know, you can't always Cleave Hwayoung. It depends on what they take next here. But at least this gives us the option. Okay, they take DN, so they're actually going a little aggressive. And green Violet. That is an early green-violet pick. What do I take against Violet? I guess we can take Politis. Politis seems good. Fire unit into Violet. You know, prevents the DN from pressing buttons. I think we legitimately could take Caesarea here. I think that is an option. We could also take Pavel. I think Pavel might be safer. My Pavel's on Symbol, so he has a good shot of hitting the Violet.
No one can escape.
Okay, they take BBK and RB. Okay, so this is without a doubt a degen RB, right? Pretty much has to be. Into Politis and Pavel. I'm debating about taking Steny. I think we have to take CDOM though. We need the bridge in case they ban out Pavel. Yeah, and I think we have to ban BBK in case it's ER. I suppose if we have Ran, we could Soul Burn the Ran if we really needed to. I don't love having to do that though. Okay, he bans the Ran. Yeah, I think usually when you see a BBK pick like that, they kind of have to ban out the thing that can Soul Burn ignore ER. So we just ban out the BBK. I think we're good here. We have, you know, a Symbol unit into Violet. We have our bridge. We have a bunch of damage. Okay, we're just gonna Pavel S2. Was that a proof on RB? Excuse me. And I think we missed Violet. It didn't look like a miss, maybe. Yeah, I think we skill 3 into Violet here, and we miss. All right, that's super tragic because that gets rid of our skill null. So much for Symbol, I guess. We can boost up CDOM. I think we're still okay. Let's see here. We can kill this Huayang, and I think it's going to be hard for the opponent to kill APOC if we can get rid of Hua. Alright, Diane can't really press buttons, right? Because we have Politis? Oh, they're going for it, okay. Well, we can Politis now. Yeah, this should kill Huayang. Hopefully we hit Violet and just kill him. That would be justice, I think. Nope, we miss again. Okay, that's okay though, because our CDOM is right back around, so we can skill 1 Huayang here, kill Huayang, and now we can... Yeah, we have Politis now, so we can kill Violet. I think we kill Violet. Yeah, because he's coming up next. Okay, Violet's dead. Ha, we hit him that time. Let's see, did we kill DN or Arbiter Vildred? I mean, RB has hit down, but this DN's already used Cleanse. I guess we could just take away one of his lives. Maybe this is a mistake, because he had hit down, so maybe he just misses and doesn't kill anyone. I just kind of wanted to deny skill 3s to the Arbiter. I guess he hits people here because he doesn't have any debuffs, and he kills 2. Alright, but this is a counter RB, right? So it's going to be slow, so we can just focus on DN right now. But that is a turbo zooming DN. Oh, I just ripped this. I think I should have ripped this into DN, honestly. Yeah, that was dumb. Should have just ripped it into DN. Oh, also... This is a Tome DN. Yeah, we definitely should just be killing this thing, because it can't really heal. It can zoom around in circles and heal our APOC, though. And this RB is so slow, I don't think he can really super threaten APOC. He can't put hit down, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm going into RB here, and that's dumb. I should be hitting... Okay, yeah, we go into DN. I changed my mind.
I believe this is what the goddess wills. My goddess, grant me the power to extinguish the evil. Let's advance together. My goddess.
Man, Tome on DN makes her turbo zoom. Alright, hit debuff is gone. And look at that, we have a full bar, so that's pretty cool.
I hear the footsteps of destruction.
I believe this is what the goddess wills.
Ooh, and we're gonna get a hit without anti-crit on her. Does this just kill? It might. Very close.
I will guide you through the light. May those evils.
I think if this was a Rod DN, we would have been in a lot more trouble.
Let's advance together. Give me strength.
I mean, I guess he can push up RB a bunch, but
I believe this is what the goddess wills.
APOC is such a fair unit. Alright, yeah, we can bring something back now. Even if this misses crit, it should kill. And now that DN is dead, we just have to kind of like wait for RB to lose his buffs. Ooh, we brought, I think, probably the best possible one back. So we can skill 2 there with no threat of counter. And now we can skill 1. Up. Still dies. Cool.
Bunch of imbeciles. Obey if you wish to.
I will guide you through the light.
This game is against SVA SSYX. I get Conquer Lilius first. He takes DN and APOC. I think we can take Hwayoung and Emilia. The DN is a little annoying, but we can provoke her with Conqueror, so I feel like that's fine for now.
Don't come near.
Okay, take Stenny. Stenny and what? Politis. Okay. We can try Lionheart. I'm honestly not... I haven't done this a lot. I'm kind of curious how it works. So I take Lionheart here because I want to see how effective it is to do this when they've taken Politis. You know, because Politis activates Lionheart. I feel like it's potentially okay. I mean, you are taking her into Aravi, which is not good. She's also kind of slow. Yeah, I guess you probably need a more aggressive Lionheart if you want to do this. Let's see, we can take Alencia to strip away the debuffs. Let's see, what else would have been okay here? You know, potentially Seaside Bologna could have even been fine. That gives reach for the Stenny, some defense breaks. It takes Rimmer last. Let's see, do we have to get... I banned the Rimmer. You know, actually, I think I misplayed this. I misdrafted for sure. Maybe the ban was just DN. Takes away attack buff, right? I mean, I guess Rimmer could steal our attack buff. We just wouldn't press buttons on Emilia then. And then we'd probably go for a kill on Rimmer with Hwayoung. Or we could just boost Hwa with attack buff and then go for the kill on Rimmer. That might have been better. So we just go for the boost on Hwa here. Here comes Politis. Alright, that activates our Lionheart. Let's see here. I guess we just start working on APOC. Oh, that's Crystalon DN. Interesting.
Humans are truly foolish.
Okay, here comes Politis. Lands on Lionheart. That's kind of bad, because now we have hit down.
Please, save us.
Alright, cleanses and boosts. Yeah, I think this puts me in a pretty bad spot because
You aren't even fit to kiss my
yeah, I guess Alencia is like turbo dead here, right?
There's no escape. Ever.
Oh, she barely survives.
My turn now.
We can skill 3 with
This is getting
Lionheart.
You're not half bad.
We hit Stenny. That ooh, man, that's a gear gap, right? That's like 1% more crit damage, and Stenny just dies. We can go into Politis, and I guess we can skill 3 here.
Let's advance together. You pitiful beings. Death is your repentance.
I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I think we should have just banned DN. That was a mistake. This DN is providing way too much momentum for the team. We can take out Politis now.
I'll take your life.
I feel like our only shot of winning at this point is to get a really lucky dual attack.
Enjoy
Okay, APOC rips it, probably kills Alencia.
the last
Yeah,
thing you feel. You do
brings
not
Politis back.
understand.
Maybe I also wasted the Huayong kick on APOC. I thought I might have been able to finish her off. I maybe should have just ignored the APOC. Who should I have killed? Going into DN, I feel like if you miss, that's so bad. You just have like no tempo at that point.
This is what the
I guess we got a duel there, so that's pretty sweet.
Not bad.
But we got defense buff stripped, which is like super bad.
You want to try me?
Yeah, actually, if we had, if we kept our defense buff,
I'll give
that would have been way better, because we might have been able to kill the APOC if we crit both times. I think we still need to get pretty lucky. I don't think this is a good draft. I think taking Lionheart's just a mistake.
you can handle this.
Yeah, we can, like, I guess we could soul burn, but whatever. It's over. I can bring Hua back from the brink of death.
Be the light. My
Yeah,
goddess.
because DN has boost. Alright, so I think I made a bad pick, and then I also had a bad ban, so deserve to lose this one.
Step back, flies. Die, insect.
And that's a dead Hua.
Let's advance together. My turn now.
Okay, you can go into DN. Alright, I guess I hypothetically have a win con. It's
Goddess wills.
critting A Ravi both times in a higher frenzy after getting a random dual attack into Amelia or something like that.
Your life ends here.
Yeah, like if Amelia dueled there, or Amelia, I mean, sorry, if DN dueled, and then we double crit with Lionheart, I guess maybe we kill. Because we have Soul Burn, potentially. Probably unlikely. I guess actually this is Crystal DN, isn't it? So no, I don't think there's any world we kill. So we're just roping the opponent now.
I will guide you through the light. My turn now.
I'll take your life.
I'll give you a taste of defeat. A lion never relents.
Let's see, this is without defense buff. Would defense buff have killed? I think he used the crystal on the last cycle, so we crit there.
Are you sure?
And I guess now we probably go into DN. Soul Burn just to heal.
This.
Maybe this is the world's most crit damage scuffed A Ravi and it doesn't kill.
The doors to hell.
Actually kind of close. But yeah, that's the game.
The goddess wills. Save us.
Looks like Dilibet is banned out this time, which I can sense an incoming Ran whenever I see that. So there it is. Pick one Ran, okay. Well, Dilibet pre-ban is pretty annoying, so we can take APOC here, I suppose. And I think we have to take Trozet. You could maybe try to like hedge and take Aras instead, but I think without Dilibet you kind of have to take Trozet here. Alright, now Hand Guy. I'm not a huge fan of Ran Hand Guy, to be honest. It feels like you just completely lack momentum with that type of draft. Okay, he takes Hwayoung, so he's just immediately like shifting into standard or something. I'm like honestly tempted to just pick like Amelia Opsig or something like that, or DN Opsig. They have no mitigation, so I think Opsig would be kind of scary, and you would think Guiding Light would probably prevent Opsig from getting one shot by Ran. Let's see, so I suppose that would be an option, and then we could take like Shu last or something. Let's see, I guess I can take Steny here. Oh, I do Steny Destina. I don't think this is horrible either. It might seem kind of weird, but I think my thought process was I have APOC for a revive and I can get Destina for another revive, and this draft is looking like it's lacking damage from the opponent's side. Like they have Hwayoung, but are they taking Politis? Oh, they take Landy. Landy Solitaria. That's interesting. I think this might be a Hufine game, as weird as that sounds. Yeah, we can just ban out the Hwayoung now. Yep, they ban the Hufine. So we don't technically have reach for Landy, but we don't really have buffs on our team, right? Because Destina doesn't really buff; she just heals. So I guess it's a little spooky if Ran defense breaks everybody and then Landy goes, because it's probably a fast Landy, into like a fully defense broken team. But I don't think this Ran will be able to defense break half of my team, right? With Trozet and with Destina. So he got the defense break on APOC. Didn't get it on Spectre, but I don't think he really needed it on Spectre. Like, Spectre's gonna die kind of regardless. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess this gives Landy a full stack attack or whatever, but probably don't want her going into defense break either way. Okay, we can take off the skill null there, so that'll prep us for the revive, because we're going to revive Spectre off of Ran here. Yes, it does give the full frontal assault. Okay, so Spectre's dead. We kind of knew that was coming. Oh, Landy didn't Guiding Light, so that's just auto game, right? Because we're just going to res Spectre and then kill Landy. Yeah, we can just res with Destina.
Radiant one for a miracle.
I think we still win this, even if Landy Guiding Lights. Yeah, Ran can take a turn, but he can't get to Spectre, so it doesn't matter.
You aren't even fit to kiss my feet.
Alright, goodbye, Landy. Yep, that's game.
Will always win.
Alright, that's it for now. See you next time.
Come on.